Well, we're doing a little inventory of experienced lumber, and Foreman's showing us the uh, what we call the good wood out of the stairs. We took down the construction stairs because the sides were weak on one of them and the treads were weak on the other one, the second level. Anyway, those are the treads and some of the side things that the treads sit on. Here's another bunch of it. And the longer stuff on the right over there is part of it also. Some of that's not in good shape. A couple of boards aren't Nara. They didn't hold up very well. As you can see, this is just gone away, and the end of this. Now these may have been close to the ground, but not. Well, we got some 10-foot long pieces on the other end that probably are still all right. But we have a well, they're starting to line up bags of stuff for the first third pour over here. Actually, it's going to be along this near to far right here. That'd be the 1/3 the width of the ground array. And the gravel pile's going down, the bags are going up. And this is a day later, there's a whole bunch more bags down here. More bags down there, they're too deep now. This is showing us he's got around to the big dirt pile side next to the house, and they've put an end in this form. Okay, here's where we're starting now. He's climbing into the first actual storage bin under the main house kitchen. This over here on the right, that's my pointer's not on there. Yeah, you can't see the pointer white on white up here. The dishwasher goes in there. The refrigerator's on the end of the island in the middle of the room. And what he's doing is he's taking down the boxes that form these up. All the screws are to the inside so you can spin them back out. And they poured this after we'd already come home from the beginnings of the pandemic when we had to leave. And so those forms were a year and a half in place after the pour. This whole thing is a monolithic pour. One big chunk of concrete. And you can't make it out up here, but there's a shape on this countertop edge. And it still needs to have the diamond pads run over to polish it up. But what we did, we made a reverse image of this and used that for the side form. That way we can make the shape of this edge anything we want. This is the second kitchen we've ever put a counter in. And the first one we put half round pieces of PVC pipe around that sharp edge off. Use 4-inch pipe, 3-inch pipe. He's got a few more taken out down here. This piece on the bottom is made the toe kick, and also it was 2x3s stood up, and it was a ledge up here that held up all this countertop. You almost make out that there's a big bunch of curves on it right through here. This is the foreman again. That's Boyette. And that's our dishwasher hole. This top up here is a concrete top. It's storage. And then above that, we're going to have some shelves. They're going to come off of that wall there. They're going to be also about 3 inches thick of concrete. And they'll follow the contour of this curved front on this. But they're going to be set back about a foot, so they're not right in your face. And there'll be like 2 layers of shelves above that. You can't ever have too much storage. Oh. He's smaller than a dishwasher. What do you think? Okay. Yesterday, we told him we wanted to know if these were what we call good wood. That's one of the species is Nara. Sometimes it's mahogany. Depends on what they have in stock. But the good wood is cut to the same size. They'd used a fence on a table saw, and they'd sized it. It started out generally as slabs, 9 inches wide. So they've made 2 2x4s out of it. But you can see that the shop we're dealing with, they've done an excellent job for having a fence 2 feet long and running 20-some foot long pieces of lumber through it. We cut them to length when they were stair trees. These are 4 feet long, 2x4s, real 2 by real 4. And I was still trying to get a good picture of a bunch of them together. See, there's differences in thickness. Like this is a thick board and that's a thick board. We're going to weed out some of the thick ones. We're going to use them for a different part where the thickness doesn't make any difference. We'll see that in a minute. Hey, what we're going to do is we're going to take and put 10 boards, push the ends tight together, measure across 10 of them, and then move the decimal place. And that'll tell us what our design thickness will be. Same 10 boards laid down flat on this phenolic board, ends pushed together, measured at the end. That'll give us the width of what we're working with. Because there's no stock sizes. It's whatever we decided to have them cut at the time, and I couldn't tell you. This is another bunch of them on the inside, showing us that we got one here that's thick, one there that's thick, wide, one here that's narrow. I don't know how many piles of these we got. I don't think there's about 90 pieces altogether. This is an update on the guy that's moving the bags of rock and sand down. Just to show you what he's done all day. And he's over here by the septic tank surrounding that. Another start on some bags. Okay, you start to see that this is sort of a concave turned to convex, and the other end is a mirror image, concave. You can't quite see up in here, but this round shape here and this round shape there, sort of in front of the window, those are sinks. We priced Frankel sinks at Wilcon Depot, and they were around $700 for a sink with no drain and no faucet. And I was not impressed with the thickness, although it was 3 times as thick as the brand they call Crown. It still wasn't 2/3 the thickness of what a U.S. sink would be. And the way I look at it, how many people can I feed for a couple of weeks on that money? I mean, I can feed 4 or 5 families of 5 people for that same amount of money for one sink. And I need like 16 of these sinks. So that was out. So we were walking through Sky King. I went up to the food section where they sell pots and pans, and we were getting some dough scrapers, or dough cutters. That's a stainless blade, 5 by 7 inches, a sharp square edge on it, and it's got a wooden handle across the long side of the top. And we use them to put up skim coat. You could not buy a better skim coat tool than those. They use one in each hand. Let's see here. You really couldn't see this thing over the counter. This debris here in the middle of the room. This is the plastic we had over the outside of the boxes that were in here, and this absolutely destroyed rotted lumber. That's 1.5 year old plywood with 3 coats of alkyd enamel paint on them. I was intending to use these forms about 8 or 10 times. We got 1 pour out of them, so we're changing up how we do it from now on. Whole new scheme, and that's going to be in this video. I can't see where I'm at. Okay, we done this, we done these. Okay, we've got to there. This is our 10 representative boards we're going to use to measure the width and thickness, width and thickness of. They keep moving around the property with them. I don't know what that's all about. Let's show you what we're going to do with these things.